Nalin, the survey sort of setting the blueprint, the trajectory that the Indian economy is expected to take over the next 12 months. But this headline number of 6.4, clearly for a country of our size, the jobs we need to create, the kind of consumption that we need to drive, we should be growing at closer to 8 and not at less than 6.5.
Absolutely. I think this economic survey is one of the clearest, most stark documents I've read in a while compared to previous economic surveys. It does away with literary flourishes and other flights of fancy. It goes straight to the point. You read the first 10, 12 pages. It's very clear cut. There's no mention of Trump, by the way, in the survey. but the specter of
He
Trump,
who shall not be named.
But the specter of Trump permeates it in terms of tariffs and protectionism. China is mentioned over 77 times. There's a whole chapter on AI and what it does to disruption to jobs, particularly in services and the jobs which are big in India. I think coming back to your larger point, between 6.3 to 6.8% growth. Well, it's all right. It's not great.
Yeah.
We definitely need more than 8% if you want to get to Viksit Bharat by 2047 for our needs. Now, you could always argue that it's much more than other economies and so on. But is that what we need? We need more. I think take a step back a little bit. If you look at the three first full budgets of the 3 Modi terms, the first one, 2014, that was a lot about the middle classes. The first budget of 2014, Modi 1.1. Modi 2.0, 2019, was about investors. It looked at investors, it targeted them. Last year, Modi 3.2, not the interim budget, but the one in July, that one was a very political budget. It kind of sought to assuage all of the elements where the BJP had seen erosion of support, farmers, youth, allies. It focused a lot on the allies. So it was a budget which was fiscally prudent, but also sought to address areas of weakness.
What will this one be?
This one, we are now in a very different environment from last year. Last year, this time, before the election, in February, before the elections, there was a lot of optimism about the economy. This time, we are in a totally different global space. We are in a space where you're looking at a structural slowdown, where there's a great global uncertainty. You cannot do business as usual. What Rahul was saying, the CA's call for deregulation. See, earlier we were competing with other emerging economies, now we're competing with the big economies too. On Trump in particular, and we were talking about this yesterday, Zaka, out of India's top 10 exports, the number 1 country in 6 of those is US. The US is the recipient of, number 1 recipient of 6 of our top exports. And in 30% of those, the US tariffs are 0%. Now imagine if those tariffs come in some of those. So now you have a lot of challenges coming up. So at the same time, you have the middle class, which is clamoring for income tax changes.
Really sorry, Pankaj Chaudhary.